What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I'm Patrick Hennessy. I know it's been a while. You might be wondering, Pat, where have you been? Pat, I thought you retired. Pat, you fell off. All those might be true, but I got a sudden urge to make a YouTube video about how much I love the 2025 New York Yankees. We'll talk at like the back end of the video about like what I want to do going forward with YouTube and kind of like where I've been and what I've been doing. But I feel like that's stuff that like we could talk about at the end, right? Like if someone wants to stick around for that, go for it. But let's talk Yankees baseball first. Also, by the way, this video is going to be completely raw. Like the direction I want to go in with these uploads on this channel is that I want there to be like cringy, corny edits and effects and just stupid shit, bro. I want it to be raw, natural, unfiltered, unhinged. You know, like kind of like a solo podcast in a way. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for on this channel going forward. So if you guys like just raw solo conversation, that's what we're doing. So yeah, kind of like why I even decided to make this video in the first place is because I sit back and I've been watching every single game so far this season, whether or not you guys want to believe it, right? Oh, Pat, you're a fake fan. I love the New York Yankees, bro. And coming into the season, I was definitely skeptical. Definitely pessimistic, which I feel like is unlike me. I feel like usually with the Yankees, I'm like positive Patty, right? But coming into the season, I definitely didn't feel that way, and you can't blame me, right? Like losing Garrett Cole to Tommy John surgery, Giancarlo Stanton hurt to start the year, Luis Gil hurt, Clark Schmidt hurt. Like the Yankees have lost a lot of key pieces to start the season. However, what I've seen through this team, from this team, through the first, 13, 14 games, I'm seeing a team that has a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I don't know if it comes from losing Juan Soto or it comes from fighting adversity. I don't know, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's reminiscent to like, I don't want to say reminiscent to the 2019 team, but the last time I could remember a Yankees team that felt like underdogs, and don't get me wrong, like they're not underdogs per se, since, you know, like they're probably still favorites to win the American League, but you know what I mean, like they don't feel like the juggernaut that they have been the past few years. I do think that there's an edge that comes with that. I mean, you look at guys like Jazz on the Yankees, and the energy that they provide, the value that they provide, just kind of like those supplemental pieces around Judge. This feels like a deep Yankees team. You look at what Ben Rice has done through the first 15 games of the season. All-star Ben Rice, bro. Like, what are we doing? We're talking about a guy who tore up spring training, elite exit velocity, best of his career. And I was unsure if it was going to translate to the regular season. It clearly has. So it puts the Yankees in a tricky situation because Paul Goldschmidt's doing well at first base too, right? So when Giancarlo Stanton comes back, hopefully at the end of May, what do? You can't really sit Ben Rice if he's still hitting, 385. Paul Goldschmidt's doing his thing at first. It's like tricky situation, but it's a good situation to have, right? But I don't know. But that I think all that just to say, like, the Yankees, as of right now, are a good team. And I do think as of right now, they're the best team in the American League. And I think they're only going to get better. The weather's 20 degrees outside, bro. It's freezing, by the way. Anybody who lives in the Northeast, it's mid-April, and I need to wear, like, a winter jacket when I go outside sometimes. But regardless, I'm not going to knock, like, some inconsistencies in hitting so far, and also, like, Devin Williams. That could be a whole separate video in itself. But we know as the weather gets warmer, the Yankees get better, right? Once, like, the calendar switches to, like, April to May and the weather starts getting in the 70s and the 80s, the Yankees start hitting bombs. We're chilling. But I think what we're looking at is just a deeper lineup than we had last year. And obviously it depends on the day, right? Like if the Yankees lose tonight 15-0, I might look back on this and be like, Pat, you were stupid. But I look at a lineup that just feels deep, right? It's like you have Ben Rice leading off, and then you go, Judge? Has Judge been batting second? I think. When Rice, maybe? I don't know. You guys get my point. But it's like, bro, you have Rice, Judge. Bellinger hasn't really been hitting. I mean, bro, like eating the wings 2 days in a row, getting sick. I don't even know what's going on there. But he's going to start producing. And then, bro, Goldschmidt's been doing his thing. Wells, Jazz, Volpe's been slugging. Dominguez, you need to get a third baseman. But I think overall, you kind of go top to bottom in this lineup, or you go position by position. I think the 2025 Yankees are better position by position than the 2024 Yankees. They were very top-heavy. It was Judge and Soto. Judge and Soto and Stanton in the playoffs were the only hitters contributing to that lineup. And you could say Gleyber as well, sure. But now it just feels, bro, top to bottom, there's not necessarily any easy outs, per se. Like, last year, it felt like we had a bunch of easy outs with Rizzo, Verdugo, Trevino. Who else was, like, an easy out? I mean, I feel like there were a bunch of dead weight on that team. And I think, kind of like looking at the Yankees' holes right now, the only thing that will hold them back from being a World Series champion this year is the starting rotation. That's the biggest question mark, obviously, that they're going to need to address at the deadline. Fried has been doing his thing, bro. Fried is awesome. Carlos Rodon needs to get better. He's so inconsistent. And I know, like, in his last start against the Tigers, strike zone issues, whatever. Umpire sucked. Cool. I hate blaming the umpire. Just pitch better. Marcus Stroman, miserable. Will Warren hasn't looked putrid. He's serviceable for like a 4 or 5, right? But you need Schmidt back, you need Heel back, and you need to trade for a starter. If you could go into the postseason this year with Fried as your 1, go out and get a really solid number 2, and Carlos Rodon or Clark Schmidt is your 3, I like that rotation. I really do. And I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like I have to look at the Yankees this way. Because if I don't, then why am I watching? You know, it's like going through your life, like, if you went day by day in your life and you had such a negative attitude, like, why are you even going about your day? You know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to have a positive outlook, like, what's the point? So I feel like I have to feel like this, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to the season for the Yankees. And I do miss streaming at times. I do miss, like, I can't even say that sometimes, though, because when I look back at, like, 2021, like, that was brutal. When I was doing pre-games, post-games, I talk to Wardy sometimes. If you guys don't follow Wardy, follow him. And I'm like, bro, I give you so much credit for doing this daily. Like, bro, I don't think you guys realize how much of a grind, like, daily streaming is. It messes with your mental, for sure. But yeah, back to the Yankees real quick. I know that Jazz has been a little slow to start the year. He had, like, that really nice homestand to start the year, but he's kind of going quiet since they were on the road. I think Jazz is an X factor to this Yankees team. If he could provide solid protection behind Judge, this team is dangerous, bro. Like, if not, the Yankees need to find someone that they could bat right after Aaron Judge to provide him with some protection in that lineup so he doesn't get walked every at-bat. You know what I mean? But I truly think Jazz is an X factor. And I said this on Twitter a couple days ago. I truthfully think that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is the most entertaining New York Yankee ever. Is that a hot take? Bro, he is the most fun New York Yankee of all time. I can't think of a more fun Yankee ever. He's just unapologetically himself, and I love it. It's awesome, bro. Marcus Stroman, you're a bum. He's like the anti-Jazz, bro. He's not fun. Every time I see him step on the mound, he doesn't even look like he wants to be there, bro. But Jazz looks like he loves being a New York Yankee, and I love everything about that. So I truthfully hope he has a good season. But yeah, bro. This is why the New York Yankees are going to win the World Series this year. They got a chip on their shoulder. Fuck Juan Soto. Fuck losing Garrett Cole. Fuck all the injuries to start the year. This is a team battling adversity, and a team that is the most hated team in Major League Baseball. They want to complain about torpedo bats. They want to complain about everything and their grandmother, bro. I want to see the Yankees win the World Series this year. It would be the biggest slap in the face to everyone that doubted this team coming into the year, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, dude. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap things up for today's video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this like mini solo podcast, Pat. I don't know. I don't think I'm making any cuts to this video. To be honest with you guys, I tried recording 2 videos previously. I tried doing one before opening day and then another one I forgot, but I just wasn't feeling it, dude. And I think that's like the most important part of making YouTube content. Like, you have to be passionate about it. Like, I've had so many people ask me, "Oh, like, why aren't you doing the live streams anymore?" It's just not something I'm feeling like passionate about. And I don't want to do it just to do it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to give it my all. So I'm going to try to do weekly videos. We'll see. I mean, to be honest with you, like, I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it for just because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if this video gets 5 views, I don't care. It's more so just fun for me. I was looking back the other day at like some of the old videos and like some of the old streams, and I was like, this was fun. And I still want to create content because I'm a content creator at heart, bro. I can't believe it. It'll be like 4 years of streaming on YouTube. Pretty sporadically, I guess, but you know. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody who stuck around and anybody who's watching this video, especially at this point in the video. You know, we're like 12 minutes in, and who stuck around all these years despite my inconsistencies. So I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be pumping out more of this just raw, authentic content. And yeah, appreciate you guys. Be sure to follow all my socials. True Hennessy on Instagram, Unhinged Patrick on Twitter. Also, yo, peep the new rally judge. I wanted to stand it up, but it's too tall. So it wasn't in frame. So I figured I'd lay him down on my bed. Maybe I'll leave him there when I go to sleep tonight. And then we got Rally Rod. The real ones know about Rally Rod, bro. If you don't know about Rally Rod, go back to some of the 2021 streams. It was a good time. It was a good time, man. But yeah, appreciate you all so much. You guys know the deal. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. I will see you guys next time. Maybe a stream soon. Maybe. I'm not going to guarantee anything. See you guys next time. Peace!